Good morning, sunshine. This is a nice little wake up flow that I created for my friend, but I think would be useful for anyone who is looking for a nice light stretch in the morning. I want you to feel free to grab any pillows, blankets, props that you think would be useful, especially in the beginning. We're going to start seated, and if you just woke up, your body might be a little bit in the process of waking up, so you might need a little extra support. So once you find your own comfy seated position, I want you to gently come into your body. So start by gently closing your eyes and taking a few conscious, deep breaths. Just checking in with your energy. In the mornings, we might have an influx of big feelings, things that we feel like we need to get done. Or we may still be a little confused from nighttime, processing dreams, all the weird things that happen when we're asleep. But just greet yourself in this moment. Find the natural rhythm of your breath and just let it flow through you. If you feel called to create an intention for your day, right now would be the perfect time to do so. Inhale all the way in. Exhale all the way out. Finding that push and pull of your lower belly. Inhale and exhale. We're going to slowly transition now into a cross-legged seated position. Get there in your own time. And again, if you want to put some pillows either under your tushy or underneath your knees, please feel free to do so. On your next inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky, stretching your spine. And exhale, bring those hands down through your center. Inhale, reach them back up as if you're making a little circle around your aura. And exhale, bring it back in towards your center, slowly lowering down, moving with that exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, twist over to the right this time, stretching through the spine and breathing deep into your belly. This will be great for when you're sitting at your desk, but also a nice massage for your internal organs. Continue to take a few more deep inhales and exhales before switching over to the opposite side. Begin to flow back to your center. Inhale, scooping your arms up, and exhaling, switching sides. Accepting and noticing that this side may be a little bit different than the last. You might be able to twist a little bit deeper, or maybe you're feeling a bit stuck. This is the perfect time to welcome in accepting for the day, for ourselves, and for our bodies. This time, as you flow back to center and reach your arms up, on the exhale, we're going to do a nice heart opener. So coming into cactus arms, bringing the shoulder blades together and the elbows wide. As you release your way out of the heart opener, bring your elbows and your palms together, curving your spine for a nice seated cat-cow, flowing with your breath. Inhale, send your arms up towards the sky. And exhale one last time back through center, slow and controlled. If you feel called to adjust your seated position, go ahead and do that. But if you're all good here, start rocking your neck side to side, dropping your left ear down to left shoulder, right ear to right shoulder. Continuing to move with your breath, letting that be your compass today, not just on the mat, but off the mat as well. And now drawing conscious circles with your neck. This is perfect for tech neck, looking at your phone, down at a computer, books. And our necks are also so connected to our nervous system and our spine. I also find it so useful to work my neck when I get headaches from looking at a screen or just in general. Go ahead now and interlace your fingers and place them behind your head. Use them as almost like a little helper to stretch through the neck. And if you want to drop your head slightly to the right or to the left, feel free to do so. That feels so good on the side of your neck. I guess the side of your spine, which is your neck also. Anytime you're sitting at your desk feeling a little overwhelmed, stressed out, been looking at a screen for too long, think about this pose and just drop into it. It's simple, easy, you can do it anywhere, but it adds so much relief to your neck and to your head. So we're going to be very gentle coming out of this pose because we don't want to rush the neck. But when you are ready, let's meet in a tabletop pose and sink into some cat-cows. So dropping the belly down, sending the gaze up on your inhales, and exhaling as you curve your spine and send your gaze down. Be aware of your fingertips and your toes, even in a pose like this. Noticing all the little pieces of your body and sending love to each part of you that simply makes you you. Begin to look over each shoulder, rocking your hips side to side, just causing some extra movement for your spine today, getting it all warmed up to sit on down. Our hips and our hip mobility is so important when we're sitting as well. So go ahead and make some circles with your right knee, warming up your hip flexor and your hip, and rotate it in the opposite direction. Kick your right leg out long. Then we're going to step it up to the top of the mat, coming into a lizard-like pose. Keep that left hand planted, and on your exhale, send your right arm up, coming into a twist. Continuing to breathe deep into the lower belly for each twist for that additional internal purpose. When you're ready, rotate back down and sit here for a moment or two, breathing into your hip flexor, letting go of any tension or tightness living in your body. If you feel comfortable, you can rotate side to side, but just do whatever is in your comfort zone today. May look different than yesterday, and both are okay. You're doing great. I am so proud of you, even just getting on the mat today. As we crawl our way out of that pose, we're going to come into kind of like a half split, digging the right heel into the mat and sinking the hips back. This is a beautiful stretch for the hamstrings. And if you want a deeper stretch for your back, you can choose to rotate your arms over to the outside of your right leg. But again, this class is up to you. I am simply here to guide and give suggestions, but you know your body better than I do. You might really be feeling this on your left side of your lower back, but remember to breathe into it. Allow a lightness to flow over your body even when you're feeling tension. Make your way back to center, and we're going to start this sequence on the opposite side, opening up through the left hip, doing your rotations. And then switching directions, keeping that core sturdy and stable. Kick that left foot all the way back, and exhale, step it forward. Inhale in, and exhale, send your left arm towards the sky for your twist. Bring your arm back down and sink into lizard pose, breathing deep into your hips. You are doing so good. Again, you have the option here to rock side to side if that's what your body is asking for. Let's come into that half split on this side now. Bringing both palms to the mat, digging your left heel into the mat. If you would like to use a block here as well, go for it. Noticing how this hamstring feels compared to the right side. Inviting you to crawl your hands over to the left outside of your leg. If you did it on the other side, I highly suggest doing it on this side because we really don't want to walk around imbalanced all day. Striving for balance, centering, all those fun terms, right? Since we're almost done with this practice, I figure we might as well do a nice upper body stretch as our last pose. So come back onto all fours and sink into a puppy pose, dropping your chest down, keeping your hips raised. Some people like to put their chin on the mat. I kind of like my forehead. Feels a little less forceful, but again, it's your body, not mine. And to finish off this practice, we're going to end in a child's pose. This will be our Shavasana. Get into child's pose in whichever way you feel called to. Close your eyes and enjoy these next few moments of stillness. Allow any tension from your face to melt away. Any worries, feel them roll off of your back. I am so proud of you. You are so worthy. You are enough. Fall into your breath and enjoy this moment. If you want to stay here, go ahead and pause the video. But if not, as slowly as possible, make your way out of this pose and into a seated position. Thank you so much for always choosing you and choosing me as well. I hope you have a day full of sunshine and rainbows. Peace.